ABF Creative.
5-minute mystery.
What's up? Kiddy Casey here, but you can call me Casey for short. I might look like an ordinary kid, but really, I'm the greatest detective in the city. My mission? To investigate all of life's mysteries. That means everything, from ancient puzzles to creepy cryptid encounters and mind-boggling science secrets. Hear that sound? That's music to my detective ears. Know why? Because it's the Mysterious Minds Agency, sounding the mystery alarm. I better pick up. The suspense is killing me. Whoa. Say what? There are miles and miles of massive designs etched into the earth? Holy guacamole! That's mind-blowing. The detective squad's gonna love this. Say no more. I'm on my way. Here's the rundown, super sleuths. In Peru, there's a collection of giant shapes, animals, and figures drawn in the sand. The cool thing about them is that they can only be seen from way up high in the sky. Our mission today is figuring out what these doodles represent and how they were made without the ability to fly or view them from above. Let's investigate. Case file time. The Nazca Lines were first discovered in the 1920s. Archaeologists believe they were made over 2,000 years ago. And I know you might be thinking, Casey, that's kind of late for an ancient discovery. How did no one see them before? Well, because it's super hard to tell what they were when you're on the ground. It wasn't until pilots started flying over Peru that people started noticing these lines actually made shapes. From high above, we've been able to make out designs that looked like monkeys, birds, and trees. Despite being made so long ago, the Nazca Lines have stayed the same because of the dry environment. No rain means nothing gets wiped away. Thanks, Mother Nature. There are lots of theories surrounding this incredible site. At first, archaeologists thought it could have been a huge astronomical calendar, which is something that keeps track of star and planet movements. Pretty cool, right? But later they realized there were no connection between the designs and movements in space. On the flip side, archaeologists now think that the patterns could be leftovers of rituals, which are religious ceremonies, or that the designs were messages left for the gods the ancient people believed in. As for how they were made, archaeologists think the early people drew everything out first, and then used a system of ropes and stakes to help make such perfect lines. Finally, one super fun theory is that the Nazca Lines were made for aliens! Yup, imagine that. People think they could have been landing strips for spaceships. So cool. Now, my theory? I think I'm gonna stick with the message idea. Birds, monkeys, trees? Those sound like old-timey emojis to me. But I want to hear your theories too, Sidekicks. Why do you think the Nazca Lines were created? Let's take a moment to shine some light on our mystery word of the day. Today's word is geoglyphs. That can refer to any sort of large design or pattern on the ground. Kinda like the Nazca Lines. Keep an eye out in case you see any. Oh, and be sure to report any straight to me if you do. It's time to dive into the wild and wonderful world of our mystery email. Our friend Sidekick Karen has a theory. She thinks the Nazca Lines were drawn as doodles by a bored giant. No way! That's super creative. We're always finding new clues every day. Maybe we'll find giant bones to prove that theory. As we tie a neat bow on today's wild case, let's sneak a peek at our next big mystery. In water it grows, a squishy delight. From small to huge, it's quite a sight. What could that be, sleuths? This is Kiddy Casey of the Mysterious Minds Agency signing off. As always, keep your magnifying glasses ready and your detective caps on. Until then, stay curious. And remember, sidekicks, never stop asking questions. See you soon!